In a crypto bull run, finding the right altcoins and crafting a perfect portfolio can really help you maximize absolutely crazy gains, as we've seen with altcoins in the last year. And I believe right now we are in the beginnings of a massive altcoin season. Now, in this video, I'm going to be sharing with you even more updates on a brand new portfolio and how you can turn a few $1,000s into potentially hundreds of thousands. This is going to be our road to $100,000 with Decubate's new cryptocurrency portfolio. But before we go any further, please understand I am not a financial advisor. Full disclosure, we are also ambassadors and holders of the cryptocurrencies discussed in today's video. We're ambassadors with Decubate, ChainGPT, and AI Tech. And I also wanted to share with you that cryptocurrency is very, very risky. Please understand there's a lot of volatility in what I'm about to share with you, but that's ultimately where you're able to capture these gains. Now, we on this channel have been sharing multiple different ways for you to be successful, because ultimately I want each and every one of you to experience the absolute amazingness that there is in crypto. I just think that this is an industry where, truthfully, yes, there is a lot of volatility, but where else can you get a 4,000, 5,000, 1,000, 600% returns on your money within a few short months? It's absolutely crazy. Now, that might sound crazy, but on our public YouTube buys from last year, we were actually able to capture some of these gains. Fetch AI being one of those, one of the biggest bubbles in the last year, right here at 700%. We absolutely nailed this. And again, we're up over $900 profits and loss at the time of this recording on this spot buy. Solana also up over $800 for us. Pepe, Near Protocol also all in the green, and our portfolio is up over 140%. Just simply $100 buys and just buying on the spot market. Now, if you want to take things to the next level, I just created, I'm going to be documenting here with you how to get really crazy multiples like ChainGPT up over 3,400%. That's right. That's a 34x. And I'm going to share with you how you can get profits of over $8,000 on just simple $100 buys. Now, you might be thinking to yourself, Joe, this sounds ridiculous. This is outrageous. Look, this is what the market has provided us in the last year for these altcoins. So it is crazy. I know. I understand. It's absolutely nuts. But this is the reality of what can happen. It's not a guarantee. I'm not promising it to you. All we do here on this channel is track data. And I want to share with you the data right now. So if you do not know about Decubate, let me share with you even more about this project. Now, there's multiple things going on here, but kind of at their core to me, besides their products and services, is their Launchpad. So if you do or do not know what an incubator or Launchpad is, it basically is a crowdsourcing place for you to invest in new crypto projects and startups. So the reason why I like this is because it basically gives you access into becoming an early investor, because in crypto, you're either early or you're late. And this is the earliest for most public retail to be able to invest in some of these new projects. Now, again, they are very risky, and we'll go through the volatility here with all of these. But if you were to simply have just invested in every single one of Decubate's crypto projects that they have incubated that have been completed, some of these have not been completed yet. They say coming soon, so they have a bunch more coming. But if you just were to simply take a $100 bill, invested in every single one of these, this is what the results are showing us today. Literally profits of over $7,000. Now, how many projects have there been? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, about 16. So $1,600 is your cost basis. So if you were to subtract that, you'd be up about $5,000 to $6,000. And again, this is going to fluctuate a lot. Just simply buying, holding, doing nothing else. That's it. Okay, so very simple, easy strategy. And the reason why I'm using $100 is because this is what we've been using and tracking for our other portfolios. And I feel it's a decent barrier to entry to actually participate in these crypto launches, because as I share with you in this video, you will need to hold and stake tokens in order to do this. And I'm going to share with you kind of how all of this works as well in this video so that you have a base understanding. Now, we'll do a full review of Decubate and their entire platform literally in the next little bit here, because we are ambassadors with them. But I need to teach you more often how to build a portfolio in this video. How do you get a 500% portfolio, and what are you looking for in order to do that? So let's go over now to CryptoRank.io, because this is where I keep coming back to, because it gives us the data and the results of incubator and launchpad platforms. And again, the reason why I focus on this is because you're either going to be the smart money getting in early, or you're going to just be late and you're not going to be able to, unfortunately, capture a lot of these gains. And so to me, this is where you want to be looking. At least this is where I'm looking, because this is where the data and the results are pointing us. So let's take a look now at the best ROI, right? So you want to filter by the best ROI, right? Like what's doing the best. I don't know anything about this People's Alliance one, but this seems a little crazy. So, and they've only done 2 IDOs. So we're just going to I don't even know if this is even real. So we'll kind of skip through that. Now, number 1 right now, according to current ROI, is Oxbow. Number 2 is Ape Terminal. And number 3 then is Decubate. So Decubate is producing some awesome results for their current ROI. And the reason why I'm sharing this one over Oxbow and Ape Terminal right now is because how Ape Terminal works, it's virtually impossible for you to get into every sale. It's just, you have to, it's like a lottery system. It's virtually impossible. Now, Oxbow, they've also been around much longer than Decubate, and they've also had a couple of these coins do crazy returns. So if you missed out on getting into some of these crazy returns, so if we go into the ROIs here, like if you didn't get into Catcoin and these other 2 like kind of memes that did these 100x's, then yeah, you might not have, unfortunately, captured a majority of the gains here and everything else. So and again, I haven't done too much more research into Oxbow, but between Oxbow then and the current ROI of Decubate, you're still not too far off here. Okay, so let's get into now Decubate's results and why I'm sharing these with you here today. The reason why is because if you go back to the very first project that they incubated, ChainGPT was the first project. Now you might be saying, well, Joe, ChainGPT is already over. We can't really go back in time. Yes, I understand that, but it's not like I didn't share this project with you over a year ago before it actually listed and launched. Here's the YouTube video showing that. And again, this is what I've been teaching and sharing with you, is these newer opportunities, while they are certainly higher risk and nothing is ever guaranteed in crypto. This is where I like to at least share with you information and knowledge and education so that you have a chance to potentially lock in some crazy 32x gains right now. And these went all the way as high as 85x. So just one of these, a $100 bill, if you would have, again, timed the top, which you probably wouldn't have, but let's say you would have done something like that, $100 would have turned into 8,500. Today, it's still worth 3,500. That's crazy. Now, other projects that we've talked about, DexCheck, Solidus AI Tech. You might be wondering, did you talk about these? Yes. We also talked about FreeBank, which is one of the ones that literally just launched as of recent, right? So here's FreeBank, right? A nice 5x right now from the time of this recording. It went up all the way up as high as 25x. What else did we talk about? Legends of Elysium. Let's check that out. This one literally just came out a little while ago. This is at a nice 1.87x and did an 8x at its launch. What other ones did we talk about? Engines of Fury. We just talked about Engines of Fury literally, if we scroll down here, 1 day ago. And I understand that views have been down and there has been, not as much interest, but Engines of Fury has absolutely skyrocketed here as of the last couple of days. And again, I made this video and it came out 1 day ago. It was actually 2 days ago, which was on May 14th. So literally, if you would have just paid attention to this, understood the tokenomics, and taken a speculative investment, you could have seen that it literally launched at the pre-sale price, which is absolutely crazy for a project like this. And again, I understood this because I've done the research and I know that this has very similar tokenomics to other projects that are currently trending and trading in dollars. Okay, so this isn't even the dollars yet. I do think that there's a potential for that to happen just based upon those tokenomics. But again, I am, going to, look at our data here and our portfolio and go, okay, well, yes, I talked about literally a majority of these coins, even a majority of them before they came and hit the market. So that right there kind of gives you an indicator that, look, you could have gotten into a lot of these projects with $100 right around the starting price of the cryptos, okay, within, some magnitude there. So that's exciting, right? It's exciting because you look now at all the different projects, okay? And this is how you can build out a really nice solid portfolio and get these entry points. You see, most of you want to get really good entry points, and I understand how difficult that can be. Well, in order to get these entry points, right, going through Decubate is going to be one of those, surefire ways, because they give you guaranteed allocations. And let me now teach you exactly how their tiered system works. So here is their tiered system, and here's why I really like Decubate for multiple different reasons. First and foremost, if you want to stake tokens, you can buy and stake tokens, and these are the different tiers that they currently have. 10,000, 20,000, 50,000, 100,000, and 200,000. Now, Platinum is going to get you probably right around $100. Between Gold and Platinum, you're probably going to get right around $100 worth of an allocation for all the projects that I've kind of shared with you. So if you go and you look at the price then, right, 100,000 tokens is sitting at $8,000, which right now I understand is probably a lot of money for a lot of you. I get that. Now, 50,000 is only 4,000. And again, I say only 4,000, but 4,000 for a lot of you is probably pretty expensive. So I am sharing this with you though, because Decubate again was at much cheaper prices, and maybe this gets to cheaper prices here where there's a better opportunity, right? Like, we don't know for sure what the market is going to give us, but the reason why this is held up so well is because people want to get in to these new launches, and they're staking the tokens in order to do so. So they're willing to do this because the results are proving that there are some really good ROI opportunities happening right now. So this is why I'm so just sharing it with you, because these are where the results are at. Now, what's also really cool is that if you're like, Joe, I just want to try this, maybe a little bit, and I don't have tokens to stake, but I still want to try, they have a base free allocation. Click the links down below, and there's a referral link for you because I'm an ambassador. You can use my referral link, and especially if you want to go into the higher tiers, it's always greatly appreciated to help support the channel. But if you don't, and you're like, I don't want to do that, I just want to try it out for free, right? You don't have to stake any tokens, and then you get, I think, right around like a $3 to $5 allocation into these projects. I know you might be like, Joe, it's like $3 or $5, come on. But again, we've already seen here that these projects have done very, very well. And this is a great introductory thing, and it's like zero risk to you to actually having to stake tokens. So to me, I think that's awesome that they actually do this. And it's something that I really applaud them for doing, because a lot of you, again, are looking for these opportunities, but yet you don't have a lot of money to even invest. Maybe you got like $20, $50, $100 that you want to start investing. Well, you can start coming over here, applying, getting into the base tier, signing up, and start playing around in what I'm teaching you and building your own portfolios here, right? Crypto to me is meant to be fun. It's not about to be stressful and putting your whole life savings on the line. That's not what we're trying to do here, right? We're trying to be smart investors, have fun along the way, and understand the risks versus the rewards. So this is what I wanted to share with you really in today's video, is because this is where all the results are. So let's break this down even more and share with you some of these results. And yeah. So if we go over to cryptorank.io, you can see ChainGPT clear leader here. I'm actually going to go to Decubate again really quickly, because what I've done in our portfolio for $100 is this. I've gone through and I did the token price, right? The event price for every single project that was incubated. Okay. Now, Engines of Fury hasn't been updated yet on the CryptoRank site. So this is why I've built my own portfolio here, the road to 100K. And we're at 9,523. Just simply buying and holding these crypto assets since the beginning with $100. Okay, so I took a $100 investment, because I think that's a good average, right? You're not the top tier, you're not kind of in the bottom tier, and $100 I think is very reasonable for most people if they've actually invested in this, and it gives us a very clear benchmark, right? The goal here is really to just track the data. So if you would have just put $100 into all of these cryptos and just held on to them, here are the current results. We'll go top to bottom. ChainGPT, your $100 would have turned into $3,500 right now. That's pretty wild. Soldus AI Tech, your $100 is now worth $1,400. Pretty wild. Freebank, your $100 is worth $500. DexCheck, $500. Ortify, $500. Octavia, $400. Storyfire, $400. Engines of Fury, $400. Chappies, $300. So every single one of these is in profits so far. Okay, these are all green and in profits. Xverse, $300. Linux, $240. Legends of Elysium, $180. Serenity Shield, $180. WorkX, $159. Lit Labs, basically break even right now at the time of this recording at 89 cents. And then the only one, Trade Tomato, is down $3. So literally every single investment on Decubate at the time of this recording, and I don't even think we're in an altcoin season yet, is profitable for early investors. And this is the proven data. So to me, it kind of speaks for itself, right? I'm not here to convince you of anything. I'm just kind of sharing with you the data here. And again, having CGPT hit these crazy multiples is wild, right? And this, again, is when the price is at 23 cents. ChainGPT went to 55 cents. Solidus AI Tech went to over 50 cents as well, I believe, like 40 or 50 cents. So a lot of these are down massively from their all-time highs. So we're going to continue to monitor this portfolio because, and then also add in the new crypto projects. So let's get into now one of the new projects, Verida. We shared this one with you. The entry price for this was right around 6 cents, I believe. So you can see here right on the website, because again, it's all public information. Now, if you scroll down, you'll be able to see Verida right here was at 5 cents. Okay, so today, it just launched like literally, I believe today, and it's at 7 cents. So you're in the profit for that one as well. So they don't have this trackable on CoinMarketCap just quite yet, so I haven't been able to add it in. But we will add this one in, and we'll continue to add in more of these so that you understand kind of what the results are, right? And I think that is really what you're after here is the results. So projects like that are coming very, very soon, right? To pay attention to, right? You have all of these projects. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. You have like 12 new projects coming soon. That's going to be crazy. And all it's going to take potentially is a few of these projects to do very, very well for us to take our portfolio, right? We're at the $9,000 valuation to potentially hit 100K at the end of the bull run. That's the goal, right? That's kind of the series here. We'll keep making videos on this. And I think it's a really fun way to track all of this, right? Because that is the best thing for you to understand, is to have the data so that you can make the best investment decisions for yourself. And, if you don't really want to do the research, right? Because you don't have to participate in all of these. Okay, like if you didn't participate in this one or Lit Labs, then maybe your portfolio would have been better, right? But for most of you, you're probably going to want to participate in a majority of these, and you might not want to actually go through and do all the research. So because of that, right, you might just want to stake your tokens and then get the maximum benefits out of it, right? But remember, too, with Decubate and the token price, there's 11% actually staked right now of over $9 million staked. So again, a lot of people are staking these. You actually earn rewards for staking if you decide to actually move up the tier rank, and you can continue, like if you want to be like a whale in this, you can continue to stack even more by just, staking more tokens, right? So if you have like 400,000 tokens, you can just stake and you get a 2x diamond tier. And et cetera, right? If you did, 800,000, it'd be a 4x, right? If you did 1.6 million, it'd be like a 16x or something crazy like that. So my point is that, look, this is an opportunity that's available. They also have that free one, right? Click the link down below in the description. It will take you to this so that you can actually play around if that's what you decide to do. You will need to sign up in KYC in order to participate in the sales. But I did want to share this one with you and share this whole process with you on how to build your portfolio, because most people, when they build portfolios, they don't have a strategy, right? They don't know like how to actually get in early, and then they're just kind of guessing and like trying to find entry points, and it's very difficult to do. Just buying on the spot market today, it's very competitive. You're really like, your back is up against the wall. With something like Decubate here and all these new projects and the ones that we've been talking about, this is where you actually have an edge, I believe. Now, you will have to pay for that edge here, but again, looking at the ROIs, it could be worth the edge. Okay, so I'm not telling you what the potential is going to be into the future, but from current ROIs right now, Decubate has stood out to me, and it's why I'm sharing this with you and why we're going to continue to do and make our series. So if you have enjoyed this video and you want even more about like how to learn how to build your own portfolios, how to actually find these new altcoins, click the links down below as well for my VIP course, because this is what I've taught literally for the last 3 years, how to be the smart money, how to get in early. And I've even myself been a spot early investor, buying new crypto coins. Like as soon as they launched, one of those turned into $250,000 in profits. It kickstarted my entire portfolio to where I'm now a crypto millionaire. So again, I want to share all this with you here. If you want even more education, click the links down below. If you've enjoyed this video, smash up the likes. I'll see you in the next ones, and we'll stay tuned.